Hi fans, thanks for clicking on the dreaded D-Rose report. Just trying to see if I can see any of you guys out there. I can a little. Kind of blurry. Alright, I hear that all the WWE action figures, it has a string on the back of it. Whenever you pull it, all that happens is a microphone goes up to them and they start talking. That's the action. Get tired of all this. Anyway, I've got a strange feeling that Sheamus, I'm going to stick my neck out a little bit, Sheamus is going to win the Raw Chamber match, and for the SmackDown Chamber match, it could be Morrison. The reason I'm saying that, because man, he's been losing constantly lately, and they're going to be wanting to push his DVD. I don't know whether that's going to be really a good connection with him winning and the DVD, but DVD is sell anyway. What's your opinion? Who do you think is going to win? Of course, this is Saturday. It's about 10 after 3 in the afternoon, but I just thought I'd throw that out. Backlash is no more. WWE's April pay-per-view will now be called Extreme Rules, which is going to be April 25th. Extreme Rules moves to April. New pay-per-view event will debut on May 23rd, called WWE Wild Card. What's the deal with all the organizations now wanting to play cards? If they play the cards right, they'll get a good rating, but I don't know about the 8-card stud. And anyway, the Bash is also gone and been replaced by a Fatal 4-Way on June 20th. WWE's Night of Champion pay-per-view, which used to take place in July, has been moved to September. The July show is now entitled Money in the Bank. I guess everybody's going to have a briefcase on that show. And it's going to be taking place on July 18th. Could mean there's going to be no Money in the Bank match for WrestleMania this year. SummerSlam is going to be taking place on August 15th. Night of Champions will be taking place on September 19th. Hell in the Cell will be taking place on October 3rd. Please make a note of it, or I'll have to tell you again in October. And September and all these months. Anyway, found a few things on the internet. It's kind of slow today. Anyway, Undertaker and Shawn Michaels are both going to be planning to take off for a while after WrestleMania again. Taker is still advertised for WWE website for post-WrestleMania European tour in April, while Michaels is not listed on any promotional material. So maybe you guys over in the UK get to see the Taker. Alright, WWE is bringing a Raw house show to El Paso, Texas, March 19th, El Paso County Coliseum. All you Texas ass people, save your money. Radio ads are announcing, though, as John Cena versus Sheamus as the main event. Doesn't say Sheamus is champion or not, though. So no spoiler there. By the way, the New York Post today has an interesting report on the U.S. government plans to crack down on businesses that misclassify independent contractors. This could be WWE, TNA, and other companies that classify their workers as independent contractors. When it's universally accepted that they really aren't. Anyway, the report notes that most often misclassified workers are truck drivers, construction workers, home health aides, and high-tech engineers, which sure don't mean wrestlers. But anyway, the wrestlers have been trying to sue WWE for quite a while on, because they want health insurance mainly, and they just won't recognize them as being an employee. The February 18th edition of Superstar scored a 0.9 cable rating with 859,000 viewers. Well, what else have I got here? Oh, here's a little bit of something as soon as I get to that page. Page 2. Alright, prior to the arrival of Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff, there was very little talk in TNA about moving to Monday nights. The idea was pushed heavily after they arrived. Hogan is keeping an eye on his former WWE and TNA superstar Kazarni, which never really got a start in WWE, and former WWE developmental talent Mike Jarvie. And there's no plans for a knockouts match at the Destination X pay-per-view. And if you're in that camp around TNA, the Nasty Boys shouldn't be on television, and at least that's the sentiment of members of the TNA roster. That's rough. They didn't put on too good a match, but oh well, I wouldn't either. Alright, what else have I got here? I'm trying to get to this other page. By the way, Superstars scored a, did I tell you that, 0.9. I told you that, didn't I? Uh-oh, I'm going to lose a star on my deal. Next three, oh, there's 3-hour Raw going to be coming up. Monday Night Raw on April 26th, please make a note of it. It's going to be a 3-hour Raw, airing from 8 until 11 o'clock on the USA Network. Don't really have any more information about that, but they may be doing some more 3-hour Raw as soon as TNA gets started on Monday nights. There was something I was going to see if I can find this again. I didn't missed it somewhere here, but there was a article about Bam Bam Bigelow's son and him, getting started in. Well, I think it was about his life and, tragedies and things like that, which I can look at my checkbook and tell you a bunch about that. Well, let me see. Okay, his name's Colton Bigelow. Just about to get this page here without a bunch of pop-up and ads getting to me. Alright, he said he set an old photograph down in a dark green bleacher and then picked it up again, cracking a smile out of the side of his mouth. The rumblings of the gym is louder as the wrestling squad attempts to go to the mat. But Colton Bigelow is lost. He's a 5-year-old, again, he says, winning his first Mat Rats wrestling tournament and being hosted in the air by Bam Bam Bigelow, the main event, our main attraction at the pro wrestling events across the world. Was his father. Anyway, his father tried to, train him in the house, in the basement. Anyway, I'll skip on down here. The fairy tale ends in Colton at 16-year-old Southmore at St. John Vianney. St. John Vianney, whatever that is. I guess it's school. Anyway, put down the photograph. But they were just talking about how he was talking about how his dad kept helping him, and we were friends. And Scott was Bam Bam's first name, real name. Bigelow was known to have the precedent agility of a that a 400-pound man. How he could flip over the ropes and do signature moves that I guess his son is. I don't say how big he is right now, but I think he's getting into wrestling now. But Shane Bigelow, 21. Is another brother. Anyway, of course, Bam Bam was known as a beast from the East. And I really can't say too much about what the article is really about, except they've got, if you can find it online, it's interesting read, too long for the info line here. Everything's too long for here. Give me 20 minutes, YouTube, and I'll read it to you. But anyways, it's on the NJ.com website if you want to check it out. It'd be a good read for you. It'd be a good read for me, but I had to skip over the thing, but sorry about that. But anyway, check back later. If anybody does anything stupid, anything goes on, let me know. And let me know what you think about. Don't let me know Sunday night, about 11, 12 o'clock, but let me know ahead of time. Who do you think's going to get out of there of the winner of the chamber matches? I put mine out. Let me know what you think. Sorry I didn't have any more news, but man, it's slow today. Gotta go.